Double D is a podcast hosted by two friends who have a lot of opinions. These opinions may or may not be based on actual facts and therefore should be taken with a lot of salt. Although our lovely producers may agree with us at times, Meadow and Pluck are not, I repeat, not responsible for our antics. And we apologize beforehand.
Beautiful disaster when she fall. I'm there to catch her, and how you bloom so perfect.
What up, party people? This is D Streeter from the Double D Podcast, a weekly combo between Migos gabbing about everything and then some. Get your fix on what's hot in politics, music, pop culture. Give us a listen, and if you like us, tell your friends and everyone you freaking know. Rate us, subscribe. All right, dudes, it's time for Double D. What up, Pickle? How you doing this week?
Oh, what up, these streets?
Living a dream.
Oh, God, every day.
A little bit, a little bit.
I had a fun week. I had a really good week.
Ooh, what you do?
Like a regular good week. And then I had a really fun end to my week. So my week,
those life-changing weeks like you had last week or whatever.
maybe, hypothetically, life-changing. But it started off, I went kayaking because it was...
Look at you outdoorsy.
Oh, God. It's so beautiful. And the thing about North Florida is that it's not like what people think of when they think of Florida, because it's lots of rivers and springs, and it's really woody and super pretty. And so we went kayaking down the Wassissa River, and there's all these little offshoots, and then there's a huge spring. So you like take a left a half mile or a mile down the river, and it's super narrow, and you're like, this is not right, and I'm gonna get eaten by an alligator. But then you keep going.
That's what I think about when I think of Florida.
And then it opens up huge, and it drops 50 feet. The water goes from being like 3 feet deep to being 50 feet deep, and it's crystal blue, and it's spring fed, and it's beautiful. And it was a magical wonderland, and I felt like a visitor in the wild. It was, there aren't words.
I love that description.
That's what I felt like. Every time I was like,
Magical Wonderland.
I was rowing by and I was like, thank you for letting me visit. Thank you for letting me visit. Like, there was birds, there were fish, there was turtles. I saw one alligator. He did not give a crap about us.
So was it like that moment in The Little Mermaid where they were like rowing their boat and there's all the animals and everything's popping out like sha la 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 la?
It was just like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I like that.
Except for no kissing without consent.
There you go.
Because that's a creepy song.
Well, no, you know what's really creepy? I am 16. No, she's 16 in mine. That's the one.
From The Little Mermaid?
No, not from The Little Mermaid. It's just like one of those like, I think it might be that dude who married his cousin.
She's 16.
Yeah.
She's beautiful.
And she's mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yes,
no,
that's
thank
one
you.
of those creepy Drake movies.
And
songs.
I think he knew her in that song since she was like 8. There's a weird age progression in that song, I think.
Again, I think that's his cousin.
Yeah.
That was his cousin.
It's okay.
That's also like the Christmas one that has roofies in it. You know the one? What's in this drink? And she's like,
one.
baby, it's cold outside. I'm like, come on, homie. Let her go. Let her go.
So also about the kayaking, because I posted some pictures and then one of my friends was like, hey, I think it's alligator mating season.
Ooh.
And I was like, ha ha ha. And then several people were like, yeah, that was actually not a joke. It's full on mating season. I maybe wouldn't have gone down the river in a kayak.
Dude.
But I was like, that's fine. It's
what
stuff
if you
know
rolled up
later.
on that like, in the jungle, the mighty like a wing boy, they would have getting it in. He like, just trying to make it through. Yeah.
I've been really trying, baby. Yeah. So also one time I did see ducks mating, and I thought that I was witnessing a duck murder and by drowning, and I thought I was going to save a duck life, but that's not what happened. And I was like, get off that duck. You're so mean. And then I was like, oh, sorry. My bad. And then I just like stepped away backwards. I was like, as you were.
Yeah, there were some ducks in my apartment complex the other day, speaking of ducks, and I was so frightened. Like, I was afraid to get out my car because
Were they
were
aggressive?
I've seen, YouTube is the devil in a lot of ways because I've seen so many YouTube videos and Vine videos and Instagram videos of people getting attacked by ducks that I'm afraid of ducks by just default. So it was 4 of them. And I was like, oh shit, they about to get me.
Outnumbered you.
Yes, they about to gang up on me. So I literally had to FaceTime my girlfriend on the way inside. She like, put it towards the ducks because she wanted to laugh if the ducks came towards me. And I'm like, that's fucked up because you're supposed to be a witness in case I die, and you trying to watch if the ducks attack
So she
me.
could what? Describe them to the police? What do you mean a witness if you die?
No,
She's like,
she's
well,
supposed to look at
one
me.
of them
Look-
had a red, like a.
No, she's supposed to look at my face. She wanted to see the ducks come towards me. That's messed up. Just laughing at me. I'm like, I'm in my car. What do I do? She's like, get out and run. I'm like, God damn it.
I mean, they don't have teeth.
I don't trust it.
Yeah.
I don't trust it. I mean, I don't trust it. I just don't. Like a lot of, like what? And
Yeah, I'm more scared of mating alligators. But I hear you. I did have a duck chase me for a sandwich
alligators
once.
Makes sense. I guess you want to be scared of something that makes sense to be scared of. I guess so. However, 4 ducks coming towards you is very frightening as well.
I agree. I don't like them. I don't like them at all.
I don't even know why they so aggressive to me. I don't even eat duck. Like I should get a pass.
They should sense that you're a friend to the community.
Hey, she don't eat us. Like, let her by.
Let her by.
Let her by.
This is not the person you're looking for.
That's how I feel about goats.
Yeah.
I'm like, goat, let me by.
Yeah.
I know a lot of Jamaicans, and they
I
have
eat both of
offered me
those.
A lot of times they have offered me you, and I said no every time.
And I
You should let me go.
They have offered me you.
That's how I feel about it. You should let me go.
Are you afraid of goats too?
I'm afraid of a lot of animals still.
Yeah. All right.
Again, inside kid. This is where that comes in. But again, goats eat everything. I'm not about that.
But I think they're vegetarian.
I don't know that.
I'm 99% sure. I mean, they will eat like money out of your pocket. Like they're brazen. But I'm pretty sure that they won't eat your flesh.
I don't trust it.
All right.
It's just like a cat. I don't trust it. Like I don't trust it. Nope. I would want to pet pig, but I don't trust it.
What do you think a cat is going to do?
Eat you, Dylan. You die. I literally watched this video.
But you
the
have
other
to
day.
die first.
I don't trust it.
The cat's not going to murder you. You don't think the
Have you ever
cat's going to murder
seen
you?
A Lady and the Tramp?
The animated feature?
I get all my information from Disney movies.
Okay. Yes. Continue.
Lady and the Tramp sucked all the life out that poor baby, or tried to.
Those Siamese cats were bitches, weren't they? They were a couple of assholes.
Well, also Disney was real racist back then. You can tell. We are Siamese. I'm like, what? That's racist.
Yeah.
Even then, I knew it was racist.
There's a lot of things that are questionable. Yeah.
But all in all,
Anywho.
I don't like cats. That's getting back
Moral
to that.
of the story.
I'll get back. Let me get to this video though. The video of this poor man. I won't say poor man because he was a man sitting in a chair, decided to open a cheeseburger in front of his dogs and his cat. That cat hopped in his lap and bit the cheeseburger. He's like, no, my cheeseburger. Then the cat hopped up again and he's literally fighting the cat to eat his cheeseburger. That's not a life I want to live, Dylan.
As a pet owner, I'm going to say that is that man's fault.
It probably is, but
Because
I don't trust cats.
I do not have pets that jump up and eat food out of my hands.
It was so awful too. He looked so sad. He's like, that's my cheeseburger. And you want to be like, dude, why are you eating in front of the cat? Like, if he does this to me every time. Well, stop eating in front of the cat.
Right. Also, go buy a squirt bottle.
Does that work?
Teach
for
that
cats?
cat some manners.
They don't like waters. Yeah,
They don't.
They don't like the waters.
I got an email from PETA now. Jesus Christ.
Oh, well, tell them I eat chicken, so it's all
But
right.
whatever. I squirted my cats. They are still healthy and alive, and they have some damn manners. That's all I got to say.
Oh, you're not supposed to squirt your cats?
I don't know. It probably sounds like something that somebody get all up in arms about.
Oh, well, I mean, it's not like cat beating. It's not like you
No.
beating a cat or something. It's water. Technically, you're giving it a mini bath. All you gotta do is say you put some eucalyptus oil in it and you was moisturizing your cat.
That's right. Neem oil. It's good for the fleas.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Bam.
How was your week?
What did I do? I hung out with my family as per usual, our traditional family dinner, and my girlfriend, because I made the mistake of taking one of her keys because she wanted me to keep one of her car keys on my car ring, took my car keys to work. So I only have one car key. So I was trapped. So my brother had to come and get me and bring me to family dinner, which was fun. In his little bitty Camaro. And for some reason, he feels like every time a Camaro gets beside him, he must race it. He's like, that's what we do. That's what we do.
Yeah.
When you get beside one, you got to race it. I was like, is that a rule? Because I don't feel like that's
the owner's manual.
It must be.
Yeah.
It must be. Because soon as, like, literally we get on the highway and there's, like, another Camaro beside him and the car go room, he go room, and the car go room, and they go room. And I'm like, I am in here. I don't know. In another
So
Camaro.
he's not just racing them. They're also racing him.
Yeah, they're racing him.
There's
and
an
then
understanding.
There was like a Camaro, like an unspoken Camaro rule, he said. And then there's another car pull up on the side of him, and there's a Camaro white convertible, and that one go room up, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna die today.
Yeah.
I can feel it.
But I have a question. If you are on the highway, how do you know who wins?
I guess whoever quits first, because we had to get off the exit, so we had to.
Well, that was my question. I was like, I beat you to the exit, and the other guy's like, I beat you because you got off the highway.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Like, what? And then he literally said that, all right, guys, I quit today. And he zoomed and got off. And I'm like, do y'all know each other? No, that's what we do. I'm like, who is we? Who are you people? And
There's
then,
an online Camaro racing forum
guess so.
he's part of, yeah.
And then once we get there, my mom... Again, I told you my mom is a jack-A of all trades. She forever can't sit down. Gotta put her foot in every freaking thing. So we get there, and I'm cooking, because it's my turn to cook.
What are you making?
I made a lovely shrimp salad with langoustino tails, avocado ranch dressing, a red Argentinian shrimp, romaine lettuce, and homemade croutons.
That sounds delicious.
With bacon bits.
Yum. All
And,
right.
and eggs as well. My brother loves it. So he paid for it. It's like it's about $40 to make all that, but you know.
So like he bought it and then you cooked it.
Yeah, he don't cook.
Yeah. Yeah. That sounds delicious, as you were.
Anywho, as I get there and I'm cooking, my mom tells me and my brother, first, she's like, I'm selling insurance and I'm like, oh, no, you ain't. I am not. She's like, I'm not trying to sell you insurance, but my friend wants to come over and meet you up. No! We are like literally me and my brother
tricked
like,
into a Tupperware party.
yes, me and my brother having a full-on panic attack. Like, we don't like people. Why are you bringing somebody over here?
To try to sell you some shit.
To sell me some stuff. And then my brother's like, is it monthly? She's like, yeah, let's go. I ain't paying nothing. Like, she had to literally text that man before he came up. Glenn's like, I'm going to tell him as soon as he get here, you waste your time, man. You didn't waste your time, man. And I was like, I'm going to say, I got insurance. I got enough that if I die, they can still make me the tree that I want to be. I'm good. I'm good. And after that, y'all can spend the other, $250,000, whatever the way you want to got. Because that's what, I got a $300,000 insurance. I don't need no more damn insurance. It's only me.
You have life insurance?
Yeah.
That's so responsible.
Everybody should have life insurance, Dylan.
Are you going to try to sell me some?
Fuck no.
But I can hook you up with my mama who will. She'll also do your taxes, Dylan, and register you for classes at Spelman College here at Atlanta. I'm about to say Clark Atlanta, not Clark Atlanta. Here at Spelman College in Atlanta. Yes, again, I told you my mama is everywhere. She's like, yeah, I just finished up, what's her name, taxes, and then my friend about to come over here and do this presentation. I'm like, mama, what? Stop, and I Ubered. Yes, mama, sit down. You're about to be 55. Like, sit down. My mama old. Don't be telling me my mama young. My mama old. And if she's listening, I said you old. But these are the things that I go through with my mother on a regular.
That sounds fun.
Oh, I forgot about the other part of this family dinner is that she wanted me to meet her boyfriend from 30 years ago who remembers me as a child. Yeah, Dylan. She's like, yeah, he want to meet you. I'm like, Ma, I don't remember him. But he still want to meet you. He remember his little chubby chocolate baby. Mama, I don't remember him. He still won't meet you. I don't.
Did he come over for dinner?
She wants to invite him up. He lives in Birmingham, where we're originally from, and he was locked up. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, Mom, I just literally quickly diagnosed him. I was like, Mom, he must ain't got no kids. He's like, no. And he remembers you.
I diagnosed him.
I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to be his surrogate daughter just because he remembers me from 30 fucking years ago. Yeah. That's creepy scary. That's creepy scary.
You are memorable.
I am. But if my own daddy, who is somewhere floating around this planet, ain't contacted me, I'm all right. And I got a stepdaddy. I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't need
dads.
well, ex stepdaddy because my mama.
Yeah. I had people come up to me when I was a child and ask me if I was Sharon Hill's daughter, who I had never met because that's how much I look like my mom. They were like, we haven't seen your mom since she was pregnant with you. And I'm like, how the hell do you know who I am then?
All right, people across the world, let me get this message across to you. Children do not remember you before the age of 5. If we met you before the age of 5, I don't know who the fuck you are. I don't remember you babysitted me. I don't remember you kissed my chubby cheek. I don't remember that. Because I am grown now. Where were you, like, in the teenage years when I was going through crazy shit? Like, where were you at? I can't.
I can't.
No, I don't remember you babysitting me 30 years ago, ma'am, sir. I apologize. And my mama's always so Southern, but makes it so awkward because I'm so weird and my brothers are so weird. And we're all like, I don't know this person, Mama. Stop. You remember me?
You remember Mr. So-and-so? He used to blah, 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 blah. Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I don't fucking remember you.
Yeah.
But that was dinner with the family.
That sounds lovely. Lovely.
You know.
Yeah.
And I'm buying an iPhone for my 5-year-old goddaughter, but that's another story.
From her or for her?
For her. As my sister / best friend explained to me, is that we are not living in 95 anymore. Mm-hmm. And a 5-year-old needs a phone. And I need to let go because I'm wrong. Even though I don't believe my 5-year-old goddaughter / niece needs a phone. But whatever. And she wants to give it to her for Easter. And I was like,
ooh, that's setting the bar high.
That's what I said. She's like, I want to put it in her Easter basket. I'm like,
I used to get like a stuffed animal and some candy.
Her birthday is in July. We can't just wait for her birthday. Well, 2 months is too long to go without a phone. I was like, oh. I was like, what happened to her other phone? I broke it. Oh.
You're 5 years old. You only know your family. Who are you calling?
And that's the thing. She only calls us. And I'd be at work and she'd be like FaceTiming me and I'd be like, what do you want, baby? Nothing, I just want to talk to you, Godmommy. And you're just like, oh,
I know, it's so sweet. I love it when my niece FaceTimes me.
I love you so much.
It really is the cutest thing. You're like, oh, you're thinking of me.
I know.
Yeah.
But I got to go back to work now. Love you.
Yeah. You're all squatted down in the corner. FaceTime. Hi.
As I'm trying to reprimand somebody else for being on their phone. Get off your phone. Hello. Godmommy, love you. But that's that was my week.
That's awesome.
Got that galaxy love, galaxy love, galaxy love. Shooting past the stars now. Don't know where we are now. Trying to find a galaxy love.
We both had exciting weeks, business life wise.
We
Professionally speaking.
we're trying to get that entrepreneurial going on.
I love the way you say it. It makes me want to pass you Grey Poupon.
Oh, got my pinky up right now, Dill.
Yeah. Hot tea and a crumpet.
Mm-hmm. Butter only in the nooks.
Yeah, so my hurry up and wait, long wait game that I've been playing for what feels like an eternity, the city came through and approved all of my paperwork for
Hell yeah.
For the panhandle, which means now I just call and I schedule an inspection and hopefully I pass it because we follow rules and we're clean. And then I get to sell people food. So it's really, really exciting.
Fuck yeah.
My goal is by the second week of April.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
Ooh, that would be a fun 420 road trip. Just go get high and go get food from Dylan.
I will serve you all the food.
Mm-hmm.
I'll set up a French fry buffet with your name on it.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah, I'm super excited. Also, still a little terrified.
Well, that's kind of what that whole, like, the shit they tell you about when you go follow your dreams is like you're going to love it, but then you're going to be shit terrified about it. So that's pretty much what it is.
Yeah.
Like,
Mostly excited.
You're right on schedule, basically.
Yeah.
You're right on schedule. Like, I love it. I'm fucking terrified. It's going to fuck up. It's going to be great. You're right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing good.
But it is exciting, and now I get to get decals and all the stuff that I've been procrastinating about because I was like, ugh, this is never even going to happen. Now all of a sudden I'm like, oh shit, it's all going to happen.
That's the thing. That's the fucked up part about it is like, you think it's never going to happen, and all of a sudden it happens really fucking fast, and you're like, oh shit, I got nothing planned, I got nothing done. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening right now.
I was like, I got to put a lot of menu items into the square so we can sell some shit. I got to buy a printer. So all the stuff that I've been like, I got plenty of time. Surprise. You gotta crawl before you walk, Smoke Dog.
Obviously, because that one caught me off fucking guard. Almost died. You almost witnessed my death.
And it wasn't even by duck.
I know. Elizabeth, I'm coming to visit you now. But I love the fact that I will die in my Britney Spears t-shirt. Only thing it'd make it better if I was wearing 50 beauty products. Matter of fact, when I become a tree, as I tell everybody I want to be,
Yes.
make sure you give me some makeup. And I want it to be Fenty.
You want it to be planted in down there with you?
Or
on your, you want to have it on your body and
I
then...
want to be glammed, and then once you bury me, I want to be a tree.
Okay.
I'm going to be a tree pod. That way you can come visit my tree.
I just had that conversation with my sister.
Oh, she wants to be a tree too?
3 days ago. We were just talking about like what we want to happen when we die. I don't have a will.
I need to do that. That's my next step.
So, I mean, I just thought I'd tell the people that might be alive and responsible for me.
I'm a legal Zoom my shit out my will, and it's going to be full of fucking hilarious shit, and I'm going to make a tape. I've already planned it out. It's going to be a hilarious tape. I'm going to crack fun at everybody who's still living And I'm going to talk shit about you, too. So all the shit you thought I was taking to my grave, nah, bitches, I'm going to tell it.
You're like a posthumous roast. You're going to just rake everyone.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm like this. Let me tell you something, Leroy. No.
Only to be played after my death. And then you know someone's going to watch it while you're still alive and be like, that motherfucker.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
That's my goal.
I think it's good to have goals.
Or it's like, if you want anything out of my will, you have to learn the entire dance to Thriller. Some shit like that. Like, just fucking
I don't have
people.
anything worth willing to people. I'm not bequeathing anything. I just mostly don't want them to do stuff to me that I don't want done with my body after I die.
I have a prize Michael Jordan baseball card that I'm holding on to.
Oh.
That ain't worth shit. I'm just lying.
I was like, it seems like it might be worth something, although I don't think he was a good baseball player.
He was not a good baseball player.
Yeah.
But we in Birmingham was real excited because Michael Jordan had come to our little podunk town of Birmingham, Alabama.
Oh, because he was in the double A's.
Yeah, he Birmingham Baron.
Yeah.
He was on the news every fucking day about how he was playing and how bad it was and how good it was and then how might be and then if he gonna go back and then I was like, I'm tired of watching about him, you know, because I'm that lesbian that is not a sporter. I apologize to all my sporty lesbians.
Sporter.
As you know, I have a sports bra, and that's as far as my sporting goes. I don't run unless there's an emergency.
Yeah.
Like, you know, automatic, like most black people do. Like, we as black people have consciously made it accepting that if we see other people running, no matter what, we just run. We don't know why. We just feel like
Well,
it's an
accidental
emergency.
jogging happening in the
Yeah, basically.
Midtown
Oh,
Atlanta
like, oh,
area.
shit. Yeah, basically. Like, why you running? I don't know why you running. Well, shit, I saw you running. Like, that's basically what it is. Like, I kid you not, like, that happened to me once. Like, at one Pride festival here in Atlanta, like, one Black Pride. And this is before Black Pride had become what it is now. It was just when we were gathering at the park for no reason. Like, there was nothing in the park. There was no stage. There was no vineyards. I mean, not vineyards. no vendors or nothing like that. It was just black people in the park. Like, you would find a man on the bridge selling hooch. And like, I got them rum bags for you right here in my cooler. And then you find somebody over here. I got that smoke on the dub right here. Like, we're communal like that. We're selling weed and liquor on the bridge. Anywho. So I don't know what happened this particular Pride year, but for some reason, a helicopter had decided to fly a little lower than what it normally would. So it blew up dirt around everybody. And then...
That's real low.
Yeah. So all of a
Like it
sudden...
was landing in the park?
No, it just like ducked down for something. Like it's like a dust of wind or something like that. And... for some reason, one black person started to run. And that one black person turned into hundreds of black people running. So much so that we separated. Like, it was at the end of the festival. And we were just like, all right, well, I'm going to go to my car. You're going to my, like, bye, girl. Bye. And all of a sudden, we hear, and then, like, sudden just running. Like, all of a sudden, stampede. Like, it looked like when Mufasa died in The Lion King. Like, it was just like a sea of black people just going, woof. And you didn't know why. And then all of a sudden, like, a minute later, we all stopped, like, why you running? I don't know why you running. And we were all so confused by why we were running. And then somebody was like, well, I heard Cujo got loose. And I'm like, Cujo ain't fucking real. Like, you heard an imaginary dog got loose? We just got frightened and we scattered away. And what's so fucked up about it is that my girlfriend at the time lost a flip-flop. She had to walk back to the car.
Nothing worse than running in flip-flops.
No, nothing worse. She had to walk back to the car with one shoe. I'm like, and then she holding it. And what's so fucked up about it? She was holding the shoe, and I'm like, girl, throw the shoe away. You don't know.
You're not repairing a
you're
flip
not- you're
flop.
not-
Take
No.
that shit to the cobbler.
You can't find the other flip flop.
Yeah.
The other flip flop is in, and we walked around for like 5 minutes looking for that flip flop.
No.
That flip flop gone, girl.
It's gone on to
It's
a better
gone.
place. Yeah.
My friend ran up in the bushes. I'm like, why you in the prickly bushes? Well, I didn't know why y'all was running, so I wanted to stop and see. That's light-skinned black people for you right there. Talking about I wanted to stop and see why y'all was running. No! We just run. We don't ask questions. So.
So as I was saying,
So off topic. I don't even know what the hell we were talking about
I don't even know what the topic was. Doesn't matter.
But at least you know why black people run. We don't care. We just run.
I don't think we were talking about that. But yeah.
I think it's like.
But I do know.
I think
the
it's
more
like-
you know.
yeah.
Starburst.
I think it's like a slavery flashback thing. Like, they might get us again. Like, run. Like, I don't know what it is.
You know, believe it or not, that brings me to a topic.
What?
Because I was reading a article about genetic trauma and how like if for generations and generations you have experienced things, it's still in there.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah. Black people don't sleep as well as white people.
I sleep pretty good. I'm gonna
Based
look
on
it
this
up.
study, I mean,
Oh.
I'm not saying all black people don't sleep as well as all white people. I couldn't tell you the last time I slept
Well,
for
my
more than
girlfriend
5
doesn't
hours at a
sleep,
time.
and she
But
hates me because I sleep.
but based on this study that they did,
She has threatened to stab me many a times because I be sleep, and she don't be sleep.
you say she's threatened to stab you
Yeah,
in her sleep?
no, like stab me because I'm sleep and she can't sleep,
Oh,
like out of like spite.
no, that's no.
yeah. And I was like, we might have to reconsider this.
No, you got to be happy when other people get to sleep.
I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I heard about that before.
It was a
'cause,
really
like,
interesting article.
when all
Genetic
the
trauma.
videos were going around of all the shootings, and a lot of my like all the police shootings with black men, and all my friends had to like take a an internet like moment, like stay away from the internet for a little bit because it was just getting so negative, and they knew that it was causing like a psychological trauma to them. So
Yeah.
me, I think because I am a history major and a lot of the stuff that I read was all like based on that, and looking at the pictures and all the stuff that I had to do for thesis and papers was nothing. And, you know, going to HBCU and the Auburn Library off of Auburn Avenue by the King Center is also a really good research library. And you get to see all the pictures of all that type of stuff. So I'm not immune to it. Not saying that it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
But I think because I've seen it so much that I recognize it for what it is, and I know how much we've overcome from it. We still got a long ass way to go.
You almost
But-
sounded positive just then.
I know.
That was like, I was like, wait.
it's
talking?
moments. I know. It's moments. It's every now and again. She in there. She in there. We have overcome a good deal. But some people want us to go back. But if you raise your children right, you won't have these life issues. Did you see that video? Oh, you didn't see the video because you said you wasn't watching the video. But I saw that video of that lady who took her children.
I read the article but yeah, I didn't watch the video.
See?
But also, what kind of world are we living in where you think you can make a live video of yourself breaking the law and nothing will happen?
That's
Like there's so many things happening there. Like, not only do you feel like emboldened and empowered enough that you get to do this act, but also I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to Facebook Live this.
honestly, Facebook Live has made people stupid, and I'm not saying just her. Like, people are on Facebook Live doing all sorts of stupid ass shit.
Yeah, I think it's
It makes people feel like they're reporters or something. Like I'm here on my Facebook Live. I'm about to do something stupid. Watch me.
I mean, I'm so torn. I live in a world of being torn because on the one hand, I'm like, man, I love that everyone has access to spreading information and
because we wouldn't have learned about Philando. If she had not Facebook Lived it for real.
Right.
So it does have its benefits, but it does have his drawbacks.
Well, and then it reminded me of when I was a kid and I would be stupid and like write my own name on the wall and be like, I don't know who did it. So like,
Dylan,
maybe
it's Dylan.
right. So like maybe we want people to videotape or Facebook Live their crimes because then it's easier for us to catch them.
They're also hilarious because they think they like my favorite Facebook Live stupid videos are like drug dealers who be like, yeah, we out here about to get this lick, shouty. I got this stacks over here, Molly's over here, perp over here, got that serve. Look at this stacks of money. And all of a sudden the police be like, knock, police here. Oh shit, how they know? Ninja.
Is that a real? Are you for real? People Facebook Live that?
Yes, dog. These are real videos. You like really? How did they know? How did they find me? How did you figure out my story, Mr. Bond? Because you told me the whole story just a minute ago. Like every Bond movie, I'm going to tell you my exact plan, and then wonder why you figure out how to fix it.
So what has happened?
People are stupid.
Is it that we're so connected that we've disconnected the connectedness?
That's a lot of connects in that sentence right there, dog.
You know what I'm saying?
Connect, kick. Black.
Because it's so constant, because it's 24 hours, because it seems anonymous, because...
Well, I think a lot of people
because it contains everything, so it doesn't feel like it's real, so it's not going to matter.
Like it's real, and it feels a lot of times people forget that your Facebook is not a lot of times just your people. Like you forgot that you added somebody that you don't like no more, and you can't figure out how to delete them from 4 years ago. Like your Facebook is not as private or as your 4 friends as you think it is.
Private.
Well,
I mean, once you put it out there, it's out there.
It's out in the world. So you thinking, oh, my friends ain't gonna snitch on me.
Yeah.
Or these are the people that buy from me.
But also one time,
stupid.
I wanted to share something to make it shareable for other people, so I made it public. Mm-hmm. And then I didn't think that I had to go back and change my setting. Like I thought it would just make that post public, but it like made my profile public. So then for, 3 days, everything I did and said on Facebook was public until I realized I had that little globe, and I was like, shut it down.
And then just because people are in your circle doesn't mean they have your same beliefs. So like for that lady with the mosque, she probably thought that everyone in her little bubble was racist and it was going to be all about this. And they were like at home like, this bitch here. Yeah. Let me share this to the police. Like, let me.
Also, like 2 of them, 2 women, and they took their kids.
Yeah. See? Racists would die if they stopped making other races. See what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because, like, kids aren't born racist. You aren't, like... I remember, like, having kids...
We found something we agree on.
And you're naive. Yeah. And then... like, I've worked at summer camps where I guess people have explained to their children race by food coloring or food. So, I've worked at summer camps where...
Say what?
Yeah. Where a little white girl has licked me.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Someone described you as chocolate?
Yeah.
No.
So, if you explain to your children race properly, weird things like that.
Fuck?
She said, "You don't taste like chocolate," and I'm like, "Yeah, I taste like salt because it's July in Atlanta." It was good.
God. Yeah.
Hey man, I have a lot of fun stories about crazy things growing up in the South. I mean, not necessarily saying racist is just amongst other people against other people. Like racism is in your. I've heard throughout my entire life, you are cute for a dark skinned girl.
Yeah.
From my own.
Yeah.
In my own family that share my blood.
Yeah.
So that is forever until we can figure out a way to fix it. Because you tell darker brown skinned girls that you're cute for this, and you're like, but why aren't I always cute for this? You know. So that's the thing we have to combat is teaching racism. So we can stop teaching stupidity. It won't spread. Hopefully.
Yes.
But it's stupid people that keep having babies. Smart people don't have babies because smart people are smart enough to not to have babies.
Because there's already too many people in the world.
Exactly, and the world is fucked up. Because literally all the smart people I talk about, I'm not bringing my baby into this world. Like, look what's going on right here. And I'm like, God damn it, you're the type of people that need to be a parent.
Yeah.
Because you know what's happening. You can help fix.
I know.
But smart people don't want babies. It's dumb people that want babies the most.
Or maybe they're just not even putting thought into it. Period.
Yeah.
You know.
I know.
It's not like, I don't know. Well, no, I guess that's not true.
Well, I mean,
probably racists do want to make more racists.
Yeah. They want to breed
Like,
them.
that's on
because that
purpose.
way they can keep the good fight going and they can keep their
Their
bloodline
pure
going.
and some-
Yeah. All that jazz.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how pure is it? Don't you know that a lot of that pure bloodline stuff is inbreeding? But never mind. None of my business. But like, I still get very good videos, and the internet's good for tugging at your heartstrings here and there. I saw like this one video of these two little girls who swore they were twins. One was black, one was white.
Oh my God, I love that video. Those
and it was
kids
just
are
like,
adorable.
I was like, wait, this is the future of America if we could just get it right.
Did you see that there's one out there too of these two little boys? They're about the same age and they get the same haircut, so no one can tell them apart. Man, kids are so cute.
You gotta just keep them pure. Just let them.
No.
Just let them. Don't let the world fuck them up.
But also, though, right? So, like, my brain keeps going back to the fact that someone explained.
Oh, that was chocolate?
Yeah, like.
I guess you vanilla, Dylan. Well, no, you're not even light enough to be, but what would you be?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But like, couldn't we just explain that people are different colors? Like, if someone says, if a child asks why someone is a color that's different than their own, just be like, people are different colors.
No.
You don't have to be like, they're chocolate. What the fuck?
I think you're a sprinkle, Dylan. You would be a sprinkle.
Like a peach sprinkle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Or no, because you couldn't be. Our president would be sherbet. Like a good orange sherbet.
Oh, he would be.
I like a sherbet, like a good push-up. Remember those Fred Flintstone push-ups?
I was just gonna say, Flintstone push-up.
I like those. Every now and again, I find them at some random gas station. I'm like, I must have a push-up.
Man, those things are so good, but the cardboard tube as an adult is not as enjoyable.
It's not. I'm like, why did I like this? And you used to put your mouth all on it and be mushing it together. And I'm like, what was I thinking? What was I thinking?
It grosses me out now a little bit.
But then again, you think about all the stuff you did as a kid. Like your mom be like, drink out the hose. And you're like, yeah.
Oh, I love hose water. It's like kind of warm and I don't. That's probably like a neurotoxin, that flavor, but like it tastes so good.
It was plastic and metal and dirt.
It tastes like happy childhood to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just running around in the summertime, and like then the time changes and you get to play out later because you don't have to come in till it's dark. Oh, it's the best. Building ramps out of scrap wood for my bike and my skateboard.
You lost me again.
Yeah, inside kid.
Yep, inside kid.
Oh God, I was such an outside kid. Like my parents would have to drag us inside.
There were certain outside kid things that I would have to do when my mom would drop me off over at my friend house to play, or my play dates, I guess, at that time, before we knew what the hell a play date was. I'm going over to my friend's house to
hang out with
play.
your friends.
Yeah. I was like, I was like, play dates? What the fuck is that? Oh, when you go over your friend's house and play? Oh. Oh, that's what we called it back in the day. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, they would, that's when I did all my outdoor kid stuff, like the hide and go seek, and then the
hide and go seek.
The catching lightning bugs. Have you? Oh no. Okay.
What?
This is where things get turned for worse. As we got older, hide and seek started to get weird. Did it start getting weird for you?
No.
Hide and seek went from hide and seek to hide and go get it, and I didn't want to play anymore.
Are you talking about like sexualized?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
We
Kids
didn't
got
play that
real dirty around my hood.
Yeah.
real nasty.
I mean,
And
I
wasn't
don't
playing no
doubt
more.
that some of my friends played 7 minutes in hide and go seek, but that was just not my. I've never really been the kind of girl that boys wanted to do that with, and vice versa.
Because I was a chunky girl, you developed curves a little earlier, so I had the bosoms and the booty. But
Yeah.
they, after I started wearing stuff that started to get a little looser, they knew.
Yeah. Man,
But
puberty?
my last boyfriend was 16. That was my last boyfriend.
Oh, yeah. Never.
Oh, yeah.
He was 20.
My first girlfriend was when I was 16.
Oh no!
So I didn't do boyfriends.
I came out to my sister at 13, but I still was dating boys.
Yeah.
And he was 20, and he had just had a baby, and I don't know why
You
I
were
did
16 and he was 20?
that. He was my next door neighbor.
Yeah.
When you're inside kid, convenience is a part of the thing.
I mean, I get it. It's not that uncommon. I mean, I know a lot of people who were 16
he lived
and
next
dated
door.
like 20-year-olds.
And she lives next door.
I just, as a parent, I would be
Oh, my mama didn't know about that.
upset. Yeah. As a
Until-
16-year-old, I think I would
until
not have
maybe,
been excited
like,
to date a 20-year-old. But
5 years ago, when she was like, "You was dating him? I knew it. That's why he was always sniffing around."
that's such a parent thing. Like, that's such a generational parent thing to say, sniffing around.
Sniffing around.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he wanted some goodies. He wanted to take some cherries. He gave me a Silk CD. You know what? You ever heard the band Silk?
I'm going to go with
Let me
no.
Okay, let me tell you. Silk is a provocative
Yeah, is
R&B
it baby
group.
making music?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like songs like
It's in the name, I
a
feel
meeting
like.
in my bedroom.
Oh.
I want you to Google Silk one day and listen to them lyrics.
All
You're
right.
like, the most famous Silk song, I give you perspective. Let me lick you up and down.
Oh, I know that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Silk. So
Yeah, classic
I
jam.
So I was like, oh, I know what he want. And then we moved to Atlanta, and I was saved. God bless you. My virginity was saved. Woo-hoo. But yeah, that was my life.
Life and times of an indoor kid.
Yeah, life and times of an indoor kid. But one of my favorite things about these races is that a lot of times they'll cry and they'll repent afterwards.
I don't feel bad for him.
Like recently, not too long ago here in Georgia, there was that couple who drove around this little boy's birthday party with Confederate flags and screaming racial slurs from out the window and saying he was going to die. Well, they got charged. They got to jail. And literally while they were in court, they were crying like, I don't know why we did this. And I don't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
That wasn't me. That was a different person. And I'm like, dude, you're on video.
Also, you're a grown-up.
Very much so.
Like, I mean, gosh, I hope you do change. Maybe that time in jail will give you some time to reconsider your poor life choices. But also, fuck off. That's how I feel about that. Zero pity. And no. And you don't get to traipse around Charlottesville with guns and then cry because you got caught. No. Fuck off.
True. But there's still hope, Dylan. Remember that.
Wait, our roles are so reversed.
I know. Because I watched the other day, I watched one of the walkouts. I work across the street from a high school, and they participated in the walkout for the gun control, and they were late. I want to say that. I legitimately remember the rules being: we're going to walk out at 10. We're going to stand out there for 17 minutes, and then, et cetera, et cetera. All right, so it was fairly nippy on this particular day in Georgia. And now it's back, 70 fucking degrees. Goddamn Georgia. But this day I'm out there just cold. Just come on out here. Come on out here, students of the school. Ooh. Blowing on my hands. Come on out here. And they're like, no, we're not going to come. So 10:15 rolled around. I'm like, are y'all coming? And it started filling up with more like of the community who wanted to see the kids walk out and be a participant of it, like parents. Mm-hmm. And there was a couple like people on this other side of the street of the school, like holding up signs like, they're with it and honk if you're for the kids and this, that, and the other. So, there was a good following behind the kids. Like, I don't know if they were parents or just members of the community where the school is, which it probably was a little bit of both. Because the school that I work across from is very, very, the area of the school that I work at is very, very liberal. That blue dot in the red state. You know how that works. Yeah. But once they got out there, by that time I had to go back to work, but I could hear them in the distance, like starting to say things and chant things. I couldn't make out what they were saying, but I just appreciate them being out there and knowing that the youth, those who haven't been tainted by the current are, trying to, make a difference, hopefully.
I mean, I think so. You know me, the eternal optimist. I think there's beautiful. I mean, that's sort of the way it goes, like the crazy shifts of like, racists and hateful people feeling emboldened, and then on the flip side, that sort of spurs people with other viewpoints to be like, oh, we really need to get off our asses and make our voices heard. So.
Do something.
Yeah, I mean, they were huge. It was nationwide. It was amazing and motivational. Mm-hmm. I think, all the stories about the kids where there was just the one kid from their school. That's amazing because, I mean,
because a lot of schools were doling out punishments for kids who don't even do it. Like here, there's a couple counties here in Georgia where they were like, if you walk out, we're going to suspend you, or you walk out, and it's like we're going to suspend you the day before prom, and that means you can't go to prom, and if you're suspended, like all those memories that you would want to do as a senior, which is a majority of the people who are going to walk out of these type protests, which are seniors, you're hindering them. And it's not like it's going to show up on their record, but it's going to affect their memories of how their high school year went. And,
I think
you don't want to do that.
Still is going to affect their memories because basically they got told, like,
you can't do this.
You can't. Yeah. We're telling you can't participate in civil action. Like, that's a real fucked up thing for a school to tell, in my opinion.
Hey, man, I do not disagree, homie.
Like, you want to talk about raising good citizens, raising future active citizens, like except not here, not now. Like, fuck off.
It's not your time.
Right. Yeah.
They want to walk out, let them walk out.
Was it Atlanta area where the kids all took a knee?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
I
that
saw-
was one of the,
great.
that was one of the schools that couldn't legitimately walk out, so they decided to take a knee in the hallway and walk, but basically walk out of class.
Yeah.
Still, they were in the hallway, and they all took a knee in protest as well, which is still very that I feel like
sends
that
the
one
message,
sent
and that's
the
the
very good
point.
message, and that
Yeah.
was the point as well, because I was like,
Correct.
that was two messages in one, sucker.
I know.
But then there's also the message that a lot of people forget when these things happens is like, a lot of black students were like, I think a friend of mine put up, I think actually it was our producer, Heather, who put up a picture of a little boy holding a sign that says, one day I wish I had as many rights as a gun.
Yeah.
And that's very
Yeah.
hurtful because that is true.
Yeah.
Because as a young black man in America, he probably will never have as many rights as people won't fight for his rights as much as they're fighting for their rights for guns.
Yes. Right.
Because I see no one fighting about change in the prison system or changes in economics to help the African American communities or nothing along that lines. It's just more so, I want to keep my gun and I want to keep as many as I have.
Yeah.
Which is far too many. And I believe in my gun toting, because my whole family has guns. I'm not saying that I'm against gun ownership properly. However.
Right. If anything else was causing as many deaths, we would have already figured out how to stop it from happening.
True.
What,
Very,
two
very
people die a year from peanut allergies, and now I can't eat peanuts on an airplane? I mean,
I know, and I enjoy a peanut butter and jelly
just
sandwich.
saying. Seatbelts in cars. I mean, there's a million things that we have
Mm-hmm.
acclimated and adjusted and modified for the safety of
Both
our
the drinking
citizens.
ages have changed, like all those type things have changed in history
Yeah.
because of action and the fact that we can't get any type of just minor, just a little semblance of change.
Yeah.
As far as gun control is ridiculous.
I agree.
But
I think too, the walkout that I don't know if you saw. I only saw a couple of postings about it, but there was like a proposed like walk up instead of walk out.
that's some bullshit. It's so weird because that's so like it's profiling basically is what it is.
It's so many things. It's full on like right, yeah, it's profiling. It's also one for 17 minutes you should be a nice person. Like so you don't care any other time of the year how this alienated or disenfranchised or like marginalized individual feels. It's just like, don't cause a scene by walking out. Instead, go talk to the weird kid that you normally pick on. Like, maybe don't raise your kid to pick on weirdos, you asshole. Like, there's so many parts of that. Also, it is not the kid's
What
responsibility.
if I don't think I'm weird?
To
What if I don't think
identify.
I'm damn weird?
Yeah,
You
you're
just
like,
walked up
I
on
don't
me.
feel like a loner, you fuck.
What you
I just
mean,
like
sucker?
I just like to read while I eat
I'm
lunch.
cool in my
Fuck off.
circles. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
They like Birkenstocks with the black people I hang out with over here.
It's so, yeah. It was really upsetting to me. I was like, also, it undermines civil disobedience, which is the fucking foundation of our country.
No, we don't care about that anymore. Only
So,
people can be
like-
disobedient are people who carry tiki torches and wear khakis.
And, just because, yeah, there's so many things. There's so many things. I could rant for a long time about that. It's
me
also
tell you-
not a kid's responsibility to diagnose mental illness in another child and try to make them feel good about them. Like, what the fuck?
Well, Dill, you act like that's everything with society today. Like it's a teacher's responsibility to not only teach you, supply the supplies to teach you, but to protect you with a gun as well. Now,
Oh, and they just can't stop accidentally shooting them. Like, what?
I was like, well, damn, that's gonna work
Why?
out great.
I know that they've talked about it, but it was like all of a sudden they're like, well, they're talking about it. I'm going to go ahead and bring mine to school
And then shoot kids.
and accidentally discharge it.
I'm like, oh, okay,
4
this is-
times in like 2 weeks. I was
this
just
has
like,
gotta
what
work
the
out
fuck
great.
is going on? And the one was a police officer.
Make you feel safe now, don't it?
I'm like, this guy can't do it. What makes you think that someone else is gonna? Yeah, they're so. Oh my god. Yeah. And then talk about profiling. Like, so we're gonna arm teachers, and then I just There's no way that doesn't end poorly for everyone. Like,
that's fun.
Young black males who are seen as threatening, or God, who was it?
Like, for example, I just watched this video of this lady slapping this black boy.
God, I watched that video.
Funny, but
so
slapping him. Like, what if she got madder? Like,
I wanted to find that woman.
I think she was in Ohio.
Well, I'm not going to find her, but like, I just was like, that. I can't even imagine. She shouldn't be a teacher. She should not be interacting with young people.
Imagine if she had a gun. That's
at all. Right.
I've seen many a teacher fighting kids videos. You know what I'm saying? Imagine those situations were escalated by the thought of a gun, whether or not the teacher grabbed the gun.
Yeah, because as soon as you feel like that's an option,
that knew it was there.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
and what if you are a teacher? What if you are a black teacher in a school where there's a school shooting and you're armed and the cops show up? Do you want to be an armed black person at a school where there's a school shooting when the cops show up? I feel like no. I feel like that doesn't end well either.
Probably not.
Right.
No.
Right.
But hey,
it's a
this is, small things. But that walkout and walk up got me thinking about the stripper strike, which is on a whole nother subject. But
sorry, did you say stripper strike?
Yeah, strippers went on strike. You don't know this about me, Dylan. It's another inherited thing in my family because we, as a family, because I grew up with amongst boys mainly, we like strip clubs.
I actually do know that about you because you took me to one.
Oh yeah.
My one and only strip club that I've ever been to.
No. You went to a where strippers go to die strip clubs.
That's an institution.
That is an institution, and don't get me wrong, I love the Claremont.
But also, we were there on like a Tuesday, Georgia, and it was a Z team.
And you go to Georgia, go to the Claremont. However, if you want to experience proper Georgia ass shaking, please go to Magic City on Mondays. Blue Flame on any day.
So what? Why are they striking? I didn't know strippers were unionized.
Well, they're trying to strike so they can prevent. Because in New York, it's where the strippers began the strike. It's New York. Is where the stripper strike is. It's not here in Atlanta. It's in New York because strippers in Atlanta are making money, honey. But the strippers in New York, because New York has so many various laws, strippers here can take off everything.
Mm-hmm.
Strippers in New York basically are required to dance in swimsuit. It's basically swimsuit dancing. So it's more like, think of Demi Moore striptease. Like, you got to do more performance. It's like an ass. Like, it's a lot of, if you can't shake an ass,
can they show nipple? They can't even show nipple.
I don't think so. Well, I haven't been to a strip club in New York, but I don't think they can show nipple. Yeah, I think they have all this stuff. They just have to, decorum. Ever since they cleaned up New York City and all that.
Oh yeah.
Yes. They initiate all those various laws. Anywho, so they are going to strike because of the bottle service girls are allowed to wear stuff as provocative as they are, and they also still are participating in stealing their tips. So they're trying to unionize strippers to get a fair wage and protect their money. So they're doing that in New York, and they're trying to spread it nationwide. So, but that would hurt my heart. That can't happen. And I'm not saying that the strippers can't, get their money together, but they can't strike here in Georgia. And I'll tell you why. I haven't
momentary inconvenience for end goal change is.
Yes, I know. It's like, if people were to stop riding the MARTA bus and then MARTA would change their prices and whatnot, that would probably be a momentary inconvenience for change. However, I haven't been to a strip club in a long time, and I feel my strip club hand itching.
You had some money in your pocket?
Not even.
Burning a hole in there?
Not even. I like women, and a building where there are a lot of them around there, just together. And I feel a lot of people view stripping as degrading and, like, oh, what happened to your life and this, that, and the other. Whereas I am the person who's like, that is very empowering. You have to be very in love with yourself and love your body to just be out there, just out there. However, there are the, two sides to every story. So it's a little bit of both. So you don't know how to feel about it, because it could be the woman who's trapped into stripping for this various other reasons, or the woman who just, she strips on the weekend because she can.
Yeah.
So
I think, again, the issues and, for me arise because the patriarchy.
Yes.
But
yes.
like, if
you see it once you go to the actual experiences, yeah.
If they take control of the situation, and then,
here in Atlanta,
like
again, I am lucky to live in Atlanta.
Space.
There are a lot of strip nights where it is, lesbianic. So there's just us and them.
Yeah.
So those are usually the times I go, unless I go with my brothers or my uncle.
Not lesbians.
Yes, and my uncle.
Yeah.
Because that's why I went for my graduation. That was my graduation gift for my uncle.
Is that weird at all to look at naked ladies with your family?
No, we went out to my grandmama's funeral.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
All right.
We're weird, man.
No, I mean, not weird like in a judgy kind of way. I just meant like awkward at all. No. And that's just my own shit. Like that, I don't, No,
not at all. No.
Yeah.
It might have been weird. I think it was more weird for him, my uncle, to take me because I'm the girl.
And
I'm going with him and the boys, to look at naked women. But once I got in there that first time, we just in there. That's where we go. Uncle coming to town. We're going to get soul food. We're going to see strippers.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have an uncle, so I just thought, I guess I don't know.
I only got the one uncle. I wanted the boys stealing.
No, I feel you.
I get to see strippers with my uncle.
It's not as much about you being a girl as it is about you being
with family
related to the people that you're with. Yes.
No.
And that's just my like weird family thing. Like I can't imagine like looking at naked people with my siblings.
Oh, remember I told you we watched porn together.
Yeah, I know.
Thing. Same thing.
Yeah.
It's just like real life.
But I'm super prudish.
Oh, I'm prudish.
You know that about me.
I'm very conservative in certain elements because that's just part of growing up in the South.
I've never been less comfortable than I was when we went to the strip club.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I think because
when God, don't look anywhere.
The very first time I went to a strip club was with one of my girlfriends at the time, and that was like my very first strip club experience, and it was very cool. And I was like, and I think because I associated with what happened after the strip club, bone chicka wow wow, I have a wonderful memory. And then going forward, all of my strip club memories have been very positive. I got bit on the nipple. I've dated a stripper. Yeah, I've dated a stripper or two. If you get current with this current season of Atlanta,
I am current.
Oh, you're current?
Mm-hmm.
The episode 3?
Yeah.
That's legitimately what an Atlanta strip club is like.
Yeah.
Like you're in there, the DJ makes you feel like shit for not throwing money. If you walk past the stage, like he will call you out. Hey man, don't walk past without throwing no money. Hey, you.
Yeah.
Like you feel like shit. So you have to walk
past.
So
you get called out in public and there's naked people? Like you are really selling it for me.
Yeah.
Whew. No.
Like, so. Because
No.
where did we go after my graduation? We went to pinups. We went to pinups off of Ponce de Leon by the Cab Farmers Market.
Yep. Where's
And
Magic City? I used to pass that all the time.
Magic City's by the Greyhound. Literally right across the street from the Greyhound train station in downtown.
Greyhound train station.
Not the Greyhound, bus station.
Oh.
But yeah, they would call you out, like, dude walked past and he said he accidentally, like, he was counting his money in his hand, he dropped it. And they're like, hey, nobody still have money? They're like, what? That was his, he didn't give her that money?
I love Atlanta.
Oh,
The
Atlanta's
city
hilarious.
and the show.
Yeah, the show is hilarious.
That show is so fucking good.
I let my brothers. That's what we watched on Saturday when we had family dinner, and they were watching Atlanta, and it was their first time watching Atlanta, and it was so fucking hilarious to them. Because I was explaining to them this season of Atlanta is Robin season, is what they call it.
Uh-huh.
And it's basically, I've noticed that every season somebody gets every episode somebody's getting robbed in some way or other. And what I love about Atlanta is, like, it's so true to shit that really happens here in Atlanta. And I'm showing it to my family, and they're like, "Oh, I know what I said. No, that shit happened for real." And then we were like, literally, me and my brothers were in the living room when we watched episode 3 about the strip club, and we were all like, "That shit happened for real. Like, that's real life stuff."
Yeah.
We would explain it to my mother, because my mother has, never been to a strip club here in Atlanta. Although she keeps saying, "I want to go." And I'm like, "Mom, I'm not going to a strip club with you. That's weird."
So it's weird to go with your mom.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Again, it's my uncle. It's different. It's my uncle.
Mm-hmm.
It's my uncle. It's my uncle.
All right.
You don't even need a car, where we going, baby? Hop up in the rocket and to go.
So I was listening to another podcast, and they were talking about time and time management and our relationship to time.
Suck at it.
And all this stuff, right? But you only suck at it because we have this, like, predefined sort of benchmark for, like, what productivity looks like. And it's a one size fits all, which is not real.
That's how I feel about chubbiness. Every time the doctor go to me and say, "You extra chubby," I'm like, "For who? For you or for me?" Because for me, I feel all right.
One size fits all doesn't really work for most things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And, and like I don't know, it was really interesting. And they were talking about time and time management. And I always think that I'm bad at it, which already is set up that, like, I'm comparing myself to other people. And I've had a million things that I've needed to do for this food truck. And so I'm listening to this podcast, and I'm listening to this woman talk about how she is at time management, and how she is like she's really just, like, raking herself across the coals. And the co-host is like, "You need to lighten up on yourself. You would never talk to someone else this way."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that is so true. Like, we need to be our own best friends. And so when I found myself procrastinating, I sat down at my desk, and I was going to do one of the millions of things that I need to do for my food truck. But instead, I opened the internet, here I go. Then I thought, this desk is cluttered. And so I started going through things, and then filing stuff, and then throwing things away. And then I was like, I need to change the way the art looks in here. And then this is real. This is exactly what I did.
Procrastination, ADD, like, "Ooh, butterfly, ooh, girl, ooh, what's that?"
I had bought myself some new art, which is motivational and awesome. It says "Get shit done," and it's a really cool print.
I'm just glad it's not a poster of that kitten, like, "Hang in there, baby."
No, I don't have that kind of motivational art. It says "Get shit done," and then it's like this really cool block print that I bought a couple years ago from this amazing artist that's like these 3 women, and when I saw it, it really reminded me of me and my sisters, so I put that up. And then I have a poster from the Roxanne Gay event, and she signed it, so I've put that in a frame, and I put that up so that I'm looking at things that are motivational and inspiring in my space.
But I didn't me any already, of it because I don't have nothing in frames. Like I have shit from just various different things that I was like, I should probably frame that and put it
in a frame. It's a game changer. It doesn't have to be fancy or expensive. Like I got these at the Target.
Cause I got all the Obama my president now newspapers. Like, yeah, I got like when he first got elected. So I got the Atlanta Journal, and then I got the Marietta, whatever the hell that shit called, newspaper covers of him. And then I also got a picture of him and all the presidents after him, like Bush, Clinton, Carter, and
before
Ford.
him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, all them. All the good presidents before we got what we got now. Well, I won't say good president because they wasn't that good, you know what I'm saying? But all the decent, not fucking stupid presidents.
They were.
I mean, like, it's so fucking.
It did feel nightmarish, though. There were moments that felt like nightmares, and now I'm just like, man, that really says something that, like, W doesn't feel that bad.
I was just thinking that, like, I'd be looking at him like, I miss you so much right now.
You're kind of a good artist, aren't you? I don't know.
I love you so much, W. Can I get some of that? We're gonna just get it done.
No.
I need some of that.
Don't compare and contrast because it's going to make us forget how awful the awful was. We need to remember this can't be a new bar. This is not acceptable. This is a one-off. This is not a new bar. No.
Oh my God. Like,
frame your art, make your space motivational.
Every day he's firing somebody. I'm like, what? What'd he do? Oh, they was going to tell on you and tell you the truth? Okay.
But he doesn't even fire them. He just tweeters it.
What? Tweeters.
What's his name? Found out he lost his job on Twitter.
Yeah.
That's just a bad manager.
Well, all of them found out, like, both FBI directors, like, both of them found it that way. Like, oh, okay, well.
Also, did he fire?
The fucked up part about it is, like, give him 2 days. You could have let him get his pension.
Ugh, that's exactly why he did. He is a bad person.
I was like, oh, you ain't, okay.
That's just mean.
His 2 days, son?
Secretary of State and the Secretary of Defense. Also, like, what is happening?
I don't know.
It's like it is like watching a political drama on TV that is too far-fetched. Like, I would have stopped watching. I'd be like, this would never fucking happen. I'm not watching this garbage.
I'm waiting on Olivia Pope to pop out somewhere with a white coat. Like, what's happening?
Do you watch Scandal? Speaking of Olivia Pope,
and I'm up to date too.
And the worlds are overlapping.
I love it.
I love it so much.
Love it. I love how they were both getting each other together. They were both getting each other together.
Oh my God, it's so good.
She's like, don't, the case is up for you. I was like, oh,
the scene in the
the beauty shop.
Yeah.
Right. When she cleared the room, she's like, y'all step out.
Oh my God. I rewound it and watched it 3 times.
And Olivia's like, let me tell you something. You might have forgotten, but I'm still that bitch. Okay? Let me tell you about yourself. Let me get you together real fast.
But then the very next week, there was no overlap. And I was like, did you just do that to me?
I got mad too. I was like, hold on. Y'all just quit each other? Y'all gonna talk about each other, but we don't know what's happening? I don't like that.
Damn, at least ease into it.
That's like,
don't make us quit cold turkey.
When they show how Jack died, but then they went back to regular stuff. I'm like, hold on. That's it? You not gonna tell me nothing else?
Are you talking about This Is Us now?
Yeah. I love This Is Us. It made me cry every time.
This season has not made me cry as much as the first season, but I'm still loving it. I love it.
Strings every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
No television show should make me tear up. I was like, he really loves his daughter.
Oh, they do have a really sweet relationship.
I swear to God, Jack has fucked it up for every man on the planet. Like, they need to come up with a flaw for Jack fast, aside from this whole alcoholic thing, because everybody else said, like, I still love Jack.
Well, and he made it right.
He made it right. He fought it cold turkey damn near. Like, I still, like, every time I think about This Is Us, I still go back to that karate scene with his son at the karate in the first season, where all the black dads, and he was the only white dad, and they had to do push-ups with your son on your back.
No.
Yeah. Oh man. It was like Jack felt weird because it was like Father's Day at the karate, and Randall had karate, and it was like Father's Day, and like all the other dads were there, and he was the only white dad, and it was like a bonding experience for your son in the karate. The dojo master wanted him to make sure he stayed and be there with his son. So basically they made all the dads put their sons on their back and let their sons know, I will carry you no matter what.
Oh God, stop.
I was like, oh my God,
like, I'm gonna tear up right now just so a little bit.
Yeah, so much. So yeah, you didn't cry when they were like going to get all the stuff, and when she went to the tree to talk to her dad at the last minute?
Yeah, I got a little teary-eyed. I don't know. I mean,
and then I cried a little bit when he told his parents, like, hey, I love her.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Yeah, it's like
that was good. Yeah. It's interesting watching that show. Like, there have been moments where it definitely got me a little. Mm-hmm. And the trick is, because I have a parent that passed, and so I have to just watch it and don't empathize. Mm-hmm. I just watch it like a show, because otherwise then I just ugly cry, because I'm like, I miss my mom. Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, but otherwise I'm just like, oh, this is a good show. This is well written. Mm-hmm. This is good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Understand. It's dramatic. I get it. Mm-hmm.
I understand, because every time, like, no matter what the context is, or something about a grandmama, or with a grandmama Diane, or something along that line, so like, and she just loved her grandbabies.
Oh, I feel like there should be a warning.
Yeah.
There needs to be a warning.
The grandma's gonna die in this. You're like,
right. Just like, a heads up.
Like,
how like at the beginning it's like adult content, brief nudity.
Yeah.
It should be like parental death, or like grandma dies. Yeah.
That's the only reason. Like, the other day, my friend was this movie called Soul Food, and it's about this family, and they have this bond over having dinner on Sundays, soul food, and it just basically details the events that goes on throughout this family life, and it eventually became a show on Showtime. Uh-huh. But in the movie, the grandmother dies. I haven't seen that movie in years because the grandmama. I was like, I can't watch this shit no more.
Yeah,
my grandma dead. I don't know about. I can't watch it.
Yeah, it ruins things.
It just fucks up.
Not to make it about us.
So, you know what I'm saying? Don't die.
Things for you.
Make me sad. I don't want to be sad because you died. Stay alive. Pretty much how I feel about it.
I agree.
But what you eat today, Dylan?
Today didn't nothing to write home about. I had some leftover pizza, so I'm not gonna talk about that. But what I do want to talk about is what I ate yesterday. And I realized it is probably one of my last brunches that I'll have for a while, because once we start working, I'll be working.
Being a working
which I'm very happy for. Yeah, don't get me wrong.
There you go.
But I went to brunch with some friends, and it was delicious. And we went to a place that we go to on a semi-regular basis, and their menu changes every now and again. And so I got really excited because there was a new menu item, and it was called Eggs in a Basket.
The hell is that? Is that eggs and bacon?
No. It was like, oh man, I was excited about it. So it was a piece of cornbread, mm-hmm. and they had taken and cut 2 holes in it, mm-hmm. and cracked the egg in it on the griddle. So it was like griddled cornbread with eggs cracked in and then fried, right? So the eggs are like over medium-ish, but the cornbread is crunchy and buttery and delicious on both sides. Mm-hmm. Then they put pork belly on top of that, and just a hint of hollandaise. Just enough, just to moisten it, just a scotch of hollandaise. I'll tell you what, I wanted to sop it up with another serving of it. It was so good. It was salty, it was sweet, it was crunchy, it had eggs, which are like the world's most perfect food. Oh my God.
That sounds delicious.
It was so good. It was delicious. Yeah. And I love brunch. And then like, oh God, but you can eat brunch food at any time of day on any day of the week. That's my biggest thing. It pisses me off that places only serve it on Sunday.
I know. Like, okay, here in Atlanta, they're getting better. They like, it's like a brunch Sunday and Saturday. So they'll like, for the people who they know, like, might not be able to go to brunch on.
Like people with regular jobs, like anyone who doesn't work in an office. Cause that like.
Yeah. They don't care about us. The only brunch you get is an IHOP or the Waffle House.
Yeah, no.
You got a regular job. That's
what I'm also really excited about is having like a brunch special and serving it like the whole day, all day, like Thursday brunch. Like you can come and eat.
I feel like breakfast food is the best food and it should be served all the time.
Why don't people understand that? Oh my God. And it's endless. And it allows you to drink alcohol with your breakfast food and not feel weird about it.
I know, because I love me a mimosa.
Oh my God.
It's two of my favorite things mixed together is champagne and juice. Yeah. I love champagne. I love juice. Like every time my job has like any type of corporate party or whatever, I'm all about the champagne. Like, we serving? Nope, I don't want no wine. I don't want no beer. Give me a wine goblet of champagne. Thank you very much.
Give me a beer mug full of champagne.
I'm feeling bubbly.
There's a... You are bubbly. There's a place here that serves their mimosas in beer mugs, and I think that's the way to go.
Yeah. Honestly, I worked at this store, and this other store, this salon used to come and get wine and beer. No, champagne, more so particularly every other week, because they were doing people's hair and they were basically getting you drunk while they were doing your hair, which is like a new thing now.
That is so delightful.
But basically, they get you drunk while they're doing your hair. And I thought about it. I was like, damn, if I didn't have these locks, I would be all about sitting somewhere letting somebody just play in my hair while I'm drunk. Because you're not imagine that feeling like that's a warm shampoo or something along that line, and you're just drinking.
I mean, I love that.
That's wonderful.
There's a lot of places too that'll do like a mani-pedi and get you drunk.
My girlfriend goes to those. I don't. I feel embarrassed to tell this story. I should get pedicures more than I do. And the last time I got a pedicure, the lady made sure she told me that. And it makes, and I don't want to. She made sure, like, she literally told me in her accent that I should always come. Don't not stop coming.
Yeah.
Like, basically, you never not come.
Yeah.
And I'm like, excuse me? She's like, yeah.
I've never seen you barefoot, but I'm getting a visual of what I imagine it looks like down there.
It's not even that bad, Dylan. I swear to you, like. And she had me like sitting there tripping, like looking at my feet, like the rest of the week, like, is my feet?
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's that thing when you go to the doctor and they're like, are you this many pounds overweight? Am I that fat? Like, am I? I know I'm chubby, but am I that fat? It's that same thing. Mm-hmm. That same semblance of where she was doing my toes, and I have like little, you see my hands. My hands are very similar to my feet, small.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Perfectly fine and proportionate for your body.
Yes, exactly. Mm-hmm. And one of my friends affectionately, as she says it, but I don't find it affectionate at all, but she describes them as cigarette butts. Like, you know, when you smush it.
That's what she calls your toes.
She calls my toes little cigarette butts. Because it's like,
are they a little stubby?
They're a little stubby. Yep. Like, they all bend together. Like, I have my big toe can move by itself, but the rest of them have to go together. Like, it's like anywho.
Are they webbed? Do you have webbed toes?
No, I don't have webbed toes.
All right. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But you just said they all move together. That makes it sound like it's a one-piece situation.
Not a one-piece situation.
Let's revisit your feeling about ducks, friend.
They just love each other enough to know that where my buddy goes, I go.
All right.
And that's how my toes operate. Anywho, she made me feel real self-conscious still. I'm just there. It's in Buckhead, and I'm getting my toes done. And I think that's what I made the mistake of going to Buckhead and going to an Asian foot salon. Because, a lot of times I love our Asian community, but, in the nail salon, they can get a little honest sometimes. A little honest. And
say honest?
A little too blunt. A little too blunt. And
like your toes?
Yeah, shut.
I love you.
So she's doing my feet. She's just telling me ooh, you work on your feet? And I was like, yeah, I work on my feet. She's like, how long you been not come here? I was like, what do you mean? She's like, how long has it been since you come here?
Never don't come here.
It's been a couple months. It's been a little bit, And like most people, it's been the winter time, okay? Ain't nobody seeing my toes. It's been winter.
Do it for you, though? I do it for me.
No.
I love a pedicure. It's like one of my favorite
like my
things.
mom. I'm over here pulling off skin on my hand. I could probably do something about this. I'm that person.
Yeah. I'm an exfoliator. Yeah.
People, that's the thing that gets me every time. People always say something to me about my skin, like, oh, you have really nice, even toned skin. What do you do? I wake up.
So your answer is you woke up like this?
Basically, don't you know Beyonce? And I drink water.
That is key.
I don't drink enough water as I should, but I feel like water is in everything. So when I'm drinking my cider from my local cidery, water is in that.
Water is in everything. That's a loophole, like a motherfucker. But okay. God damn it. Destiny, what are you up to the rest of this week? What do you got going on? What's your future hold?
My future holds is I'm looking into doing a couple pop-up shops in the near future. So I'm trying to look at seeing which one works best for me schedule. So I'm going to be doing some positively entrepreneurial things. And also clean up my craft space because, in the process of creating, you fuck up.
Yeah.
So it looks dirty. And my girlfriend went drunk painting last night. When you drink and you paint.
I do. I've done one.
And her friend found him drunken in the art room on the floor. And I was like, I should probably clean this up if people are going to sleep in here every now and again.
Yeah.
But it was too late and he was already drunk sleep. So it's
he probably didn't notice.
I mean, I got like
Having
one of
drunk slept places before?
Yeah, one of those real nice IKEA mattresses in there.
Yeah.
It's a memory foam one. So he slept like a baby on that. Yeah. It was just on the floor. He'd be all right.
He's welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's better than the floor. I drunk slept on the floor too. Ain't nothing like drunk sleeping on the carpet. All you got is your shirt and somebody threw you a blanket.
God, and it feels so comfortable when you lay down drunk.
I know.
But then in the morning you wake up and you're like, what the fuck?
For me, it's the first drunk lay down. I'm a little dizzy because I'm not a drinker. And I'm like, oh, this Destiny, you got to stop hanging out with these skinny bitches that be drinking too goddamn much. But, because literally all my friends, I'd be like, everybody, I am like the lightweight out of everybody I know. I'm
not much of a drinker.
No, I am.
Yeah.
And like everybody's like, yeah, let me get a Jaeger and a Jameson and a Jack. And I'm like, do you make a fuzzy nipple?
It's a fuzzy navel. Fuzzy nipples is not a.
Mm-hmm. I don't know about you, but I like fuzzy nipples.
Buttery nipple. Fuzzy navel.
Hey, man, you mix them together, it's all the same thing to me. Buttery, fuzzy.
I'm
Fuzzy,
definitely ordering a fuzzy nipple the next time I
fuzzy
go
nipple.
anywhere.
You know what I'm saying?
They don't even have to serve alcohol.
Think
I'm gonna be like,
about
can I
it.
get a fuzzy nipple?
Go in there and say, can I get a buttery navel and a fuzzy nipple? And can I get a black Russian? Thank you. They're like, a what? I said a black Russian. God damn it. Puta had other kids.
Whew.
But that's what I'm doing. What are you doing this week?
That sounds good. I'm gonna go order buttery navels and fuzzy nipples now.
There you go.
I am I'm traveling at the end of the week.
Ooh, on the road again.
I'm going up to Virginia.
To visit the families?
No. Shh.
Oh.
They know
Oh,
that
I
I'll
was
be
like,
up
God
there.
damn it, Dylan is out in the air now.
No, so Virginia's a pretty big state, and I won't be that close to where they're going to be, and I'll only be there for a couple days. But my very good friend, my best bud, is pregnant and having a baby, so I'm going up for her baby shower, and I'm going to hang out. She and her wife also have a 2-year-old, and so I'm going to run around with a 2-year-old and
That's
hang
the best
out.
way to do it. People forget that all the time. You don't have to have a kid if you know people with them.
I mean, yeah. I'm like 41, so that ship has sailed for me. But you know,
it though?
I'll take
read about
BIPOC.
it all the time on the news that people be having babies well until they 70s. Pickle.
I'll take kid adjacent. Yeah, I'm single and about to be self-employed. I'm not in a place to have a baby.
Again,
You trying to talk me into having a baby right now?
I mean, what you doing?
I'm procrastinating that one a little bit longer.
Just saying. Look at them cheeks on another cheeky.
Yeah, so I'm gonna baby shower and then travel a little bit and
It is baby shower season.
yeah.
I need you heteros to stop fucking each other so much during the wintertime so I can stop going to all these baby showers throughout the summer. With that being said, good day, sucker.
And another episode of Double T comes to an end. That's our show for this week. Thanks so much for joining us. As always, it was a blast for us, and we hope you had fun too. If we made you laugh, consider subscribing. Give us a rating. Give us a review. Check us out on all the social media. Tell all your friends. Spread the word. The ratings and reviews really help us continue these conversations and grow our audience. You can follow the podcast at This Is Double D on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. You can follow the Panhandle at Tally Panhandle on Instagram, The Panhandle on Facebook. Destiny, where can folks find you?
I just switched up Pickle and changed my Instagram name. My Instagram name is now d.streeter_designs.
Oh,
That. The way it's
Say it
easier to
again.
Find me. D.Streeter. Look at that. D.Streeter_designs.
fantastic.
That sounds sexy.
It sounds very professional, and I like it.
Also, there was a party promoter up under the highly creative name, and I was like, let him have that. And then you can also follow our producers, Well Pickle.
You can follow them at Metal and Pluck on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Home and Pigeon.
Home and Pigeon.
Anywhere you get your information.
On the Twiddles.
Follow Metal and Pluck. Check out all the awesome stuff that they do. They do good work. They're telling good stories. We're having fun.
You said
We're
stuff.
talking next week.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, sucker.
Hey everybody, this is Dylan from the Double D Podcast. Just wanted to let you know that if you enjoyed the music in this week's episode, check out King Clew's album Godspeed. It's available everywhere that you stream and purchase your music. The song from this week's episode was Galaxy Love.